Yes, guys, what's up? So I was just out and about, gonna meet a few people in a bit. Had a bit of time to kill, so I thought, you know what, let's talk some boxing. Beautiful weather. I thought, why not outside? Um, Hope you can all hear me all right. I'll check it later. But yeah, okay. So Miguel Cotto, he looked good against Gil the other night. He's been looking good, Miguel Cotto. He's been looking really good. But the talk now is Saul Canelo Alvarez next for him. Now, for some reason, a lot of people give Canelo a lot of hate. I think people think that Canelo was a little bit overrated in his skill. He went in against Floyd, didn't really perform. Canelo's, but you got to remember, Canelo was he was very young when he faced what's his name, Floyd Mayweather Jr. What's his name? Yeah, he was very young when he faced Floyd. He's grown up a little bit since then. He's learnt. I mean, he's still in his early 20s. I mean, he's around about my age, a little bit older than me, I think. So Canelo's very young. He's a hefty guy, big, strong lad. He's got very good boxing IQ. He knows what to do in the ring. I think he's learnt from his mistakes. I mean, he was faced against Erislandy Lara, who was moving a lot, who isn't obviously Floyd Mayweather Jr., but Canelo was faced with a problem in Erislandy Lara. And I know the majority of people think that, Canelo lost that fight, right? I get that. Okay, that's fair enough. I personally had him winning. But, everyone scores fights in different ways. People give different options. People give different weight to different things, different ring dynamics, effective aggression, and things of that nature. So, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But me, I felt Canelo won that fight. And I always go on that Canelo won that fight. But I can understand if you feel that Erislandy Lara won the fight. And I know that the majority of boxing fans thought that Lara won the fight, but you've got to say that Canelo, he made a few adjustments in that ring and he attacked the body. Floyd fight, he kind of didn't know what to do in there and he kind of flapped a little bit. He learned how to make the adjustment and he really went for it in the Lara fight. You can't say Canelo gave up in the Lara fight. He didn't give up, he went for it. So moving back onto Miguel Cotto, he's fighting at 160 pounds. Do you know what I mean? He's not really fighting at 160 pounds. He's fighting at catch weights. He's not really he's nowhere near the 160 limit. 153, 155. That's his weight. If he wants to, he can come even less. So he's come with a Ferry Roach. He's looking good. He's got good footwork. But the talk is now Canelo Alvarez and Cotto to jump in the ring together. What happens between them two? I mean, because now also throwing in, right, I'm getting a bit haywire this video, right, but throwing Gennady Golovkin, right, Gennady Golovkin in this equation is becoming a bit irrelevant because everyone was saying Canelo faced Triple G, Cotto faced Triple G. Triple G and Cotto was the big matchup. I personally wanted to see Cotto versus Canelo, so this for me is fine. I like this matchup. I think the winner should face Triple G, though. I think Triple G is an animal. But I think this fight needs to happen, Canelo and Cotto. I think if Cotto and Triple G happen, I wouldn't give Cotto too much of a chance in there, to be honest, against Triple G. Canelo stands a better chance because I feel that Canelo's, I don't know, man, something about Canelo for me, you want to say he hits hard, whatever. I know Cotto hits hard as well, but I just feel like Canelo Alvarez, if you let him bulk up to a 158 or 160, I feel like he will still bring up some power to that weight division in 160. I think Cotto carries the power at 160, but I mean, he comes in at 153, 154. I think he's just got power at that level, but the fight is he's fighting at 160. I think Sergio Martinez's legs were definitely gone. Credit to Cotto for taking him out, but then he's taken out Daniel Gil with the body shots and them left hooks. They look good. They look really good. Cotto's looking really good. He's got footwork. He looks revived under Freddie Roach. And then Rodriguez as well. You've got to give Cotto credit for what he's doing. But I don't know, man. I just see stylistically as he faces Triple G and he faces Canelo, he's a bit shot-worn. He's looking fresh, but at the end of the day, he's still war-worn. He's been in wars in the ring. This is a guy, correct me if I'm wrong, who got punched by Paulie Malignaggi. I know it was going back a while ago, but he wasn't exactly a kid when he fought Paulie. He got hit by Paulie and wobbled. So, you can move up and you mature, and people's chins, I feel, as you get past a certain age, I think when you're a kid, your chin is not as good, and I think as you move up your teens and then you become a man, I think you could take shots better. You just become more stronger as a person overall, and I think Cotto's chin maybe might have improved, his defense might have improved, he might be able to take a shot better, whatever it is, yeah. But I still think, right, like, how much does your chin improve over time? Like, if it does, I don't even know if it does, man. Like, past a certain age, you know, I just think, like, hitting a grown man at like 28, 30, and hitting a kid who's like 21, depending on the maturity of the person, like, I think, like, I don't know, man. I just personally feel that your bones get denser as you get older, your structure of your face changes, everything. But, you know, that could be total bullshit as well, you know. But either way, right, my point I'm making is I don't think Cotto can handle that punching power of Canelo. I think if he gets caught by Canelo, I don't know, man. I think, like, he could go down, like, pretty severely go down. I mean, this is... Recently, he's got busted up by Trout, you know? Like, on his worst day, maybe, but he still got busted up by Trout. So, I'm not hating on Cotto. I think Cotto's a solid fighter, but I just think that out of Canelo, Triple G, and Cotto, I think Cotto's the weakest fighter out of the bunch. I think he's experienced, and he might be able to use his experience to outbox Canelo. He could use his footwork, but I feel that at times Cotto's going to have to engage, and Canelo's very ring savvy. He comes in with effective aggression. He's very clever, you know. People don't give Canelo enough credit. I think he's very smart, and I think if he fights Miguel Cotto, I personally think Cotto will be edging him, but I think Canelo's going to land some big shots and take over the fight eventually, muscle him down and just break Cotto down. Cotto so far has not faced an animal like Canelo in a long time. You know, not in a long time. Not someone like Canelo who's going to bring it, who's young, who's fit, who's healthy, who's solid, who's big, who's got ring savvy as well. Very technically efficient is Canelo. People don't give him enough credit, but he's very technically efficient. I mean, when you look at him when he fought James Kirkland, he feinted to the body and hit at the head. I mean, you look on the replay, man. I would not have expected. I don't think anyone would have expected that shot to come to the head. I mean, the way he feinted it, he really dropped down like he was going to throw it to the body. He was looking at the body, and then at the last second switched it up at top, knocked James Kirkland out. Devastating. But obviously, Cotto's got experience, so he understands these things. Canelo has lost to Floyd. He did really struggle against Lara, so it'll be interesting to see what Cotto does with Canelo. But I'm a Canelo fan. I think it's really interesting, Canelo versus Cotto. If it happens, what weight does it happen at? That's going to be something else that's interesting. But these guys are just like catchweight kings, you know, like they love catchweights. They can't stick to one weight division. But interesting, very interesting. Let's take a look, see how things play out. I do think it's going to happen, Canelo versus Cotto. Cotto's looking good. He's coming off tremendous performances. Canelo looked good in his last fight. Hasn't looked good in the past few fights overall. But yeah, man, I'm always going to ride with Canelo on this fight. Leave your comment section below. Make sure you subscribe. The higher the weight, the better it is for Canelo, in my opinion. If it's at any catchweights or anything like that. But I don't know, man. What titles will be involved? What do you guys think? What titles are going to be involved? And what does Triple G do? Because he's like really being left out in the cold in this one. No one wants to fight poor Triple G, man. You know, because he's making people good boys, isn't it? So yeah, man. Leave your comment section below. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know what you think. Canelo versus Cotto, man. It's gonna go down, I think, in a bit.